this moment, other officers are responding to the location, and things are about to escalate. Just to make things clear, let me play that back so you can clearly hear Johnson saying he was gonna dip, which means go, which Officer Degas seemed to understand.
The people came, I'm finna dip.
Okay.
I have no reason to be detained by you, bro.
Sit down.
Bro, stop.
Whatever happened afterwards, we definitely feel bad for her cellmates. On a more positive note, Austin can finally feel at ease. When La Mesa PD officer Matt Degas approached Mr. Johnson and asked him what he was doing, Mr. Johnson replied he was waiting for his friends, who were just about to arrive in a car. When he saw the car approach, Johnson got up, but Officer Degas said he wasn't done with him yet. You can see Degas grabbing the supposed suspect by his shirt, but it wasn't going to end there.
Bro, get the up off me, bro. Cause you grabbed me for it, bro. I already told you it's coming straight. You look goofy as hell, bro. Stop touching me, bro. Obviously, nobody's going nowhere. Hey, what'd I tell you? I told you I was waiting for somebody to come here. They right here, bro.
Sit down.
Oh my God, you're tough as come. Hey, you tough as come.
Stop.
Hey, we don't care.
Stop.
Bro, you goofy as hell, bro. Hey, Mr. Dadges, you making a big deal out of nothing, Brody.
You're the one that
you
just
making a big deal out of nothing, Brody.
Sit down.
You making a big deal out of nothing. You real big though, huh?
Dude,
hey, you real big.
You're the one that just
hey, you real big.
Sit down.
Hey, you real tough.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, where was I at? Where was I at? Right there. I told you, brother, right the came, bro.
That's fine.
The people came. I'm finna dip.
Okay.
Before Johnson dips, or at least tries to, let me just say that Officer Degas clearly overreacted. He had no real reason to detain or question a man that's just sitting around. Later, he'll try to think of dumb reasons to justify his actions, and even try to pin bogus charges on Johnson. At this moment, other officers are responding to the location, and things are about to escalate. Just to make things clear, let me play that back so you can clearly hear Johnson saying he was gonna dip, which means go, which Officer Degas seemed to understand.
The people came. I'm finna dip.
Okay.
I have no reason to be detained by you, bro.
Sit down.
Bro, stop.
Sit down.
Bro, you see your bro.
Sit down, dude. For real.
Y'all are funny as hell, bro. He's as funny as hell, bro. Hey, 11:30.
That's fine, dude.
At 11:30 on Twitter, nigga.
You've already put your hands on me.
Bro, I didn't put nothing on you, bro. It's on camera, so you can check
Okay,
it.
that's
It's
fine.
all good. Hey, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Hey, look at my name. What we doing? What we doing?
Dude, I'm talking to you. Sit
I'm
down.
waiting for somebody to come.
Okay.
All right, bro. Tell him stop touching me, bro.
No,
First of all, stop
you
touching me,
can't
bro.
listen.
Nah, back up out of here, bro.
Listen to me.
Bro, y'all
Okay.
hella goofy, bro.
I'm talking to you, and you smacked me.
Bro, nobody smacked you, bro. Where I smack you?
You didn't?
Where I smack you?
You didn't?
Where I
You didn't?
smack
You didn't hit my
Where I
arm?
smack you? All right, but why are you grabbing me, though? Why are you grabbing me?
Because you keep trying to.
Because
Why
you
you
keep trying
grabbing
to
me?
stand up.
Bro, shut up. Quit talking to me, bro. I ain't got nothing to say to you, bro.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay, so the suspect got a little worked up, but who wouldn't? Imagine sitting peacefully, waiting for your friends, and then a cop comes and starts badgering you for no reason. Officer Degas will later claim that Johnson was smoking in a non-smoking area. There was no proof of him smoking at all. The camera footage doesn't show it, and there were no cigarette butts found in the area, so he was clearly lying. Mr. Johnson had every reason to be upset, and his friends were obviously on his side.
Straight up. Goofy as hell, bro. Hey, no, chill up. I'm good, bro. I already know I'm good. Hey, if you wanna shoot me or do some weird shit out here right now, bro, you feel me? Gonna be straight. Bro, dumb as Bro, you see what's going on though, right? Bro, for real. I'm waiting out here for my friends. I told you that.
That's
Hey, did you look my name up already, bro? Did you look? Hey, what 24 stand for too? Hey, what that stand for? Is that a gang? Is that a gang thing? Hey, you got 24 on your shit too?
We're gonna talk to you.
All right, talk to me then. Give me all these cubs.
I need you to take a
Talking
deep
about I'm
breath.
detained. Bro, ain't no deep breath. Ain't no calming down, bro. Y'all got 6 cops for no reason over here, bro. Y'all goofy as hell. Bro, over here talking about, hey, are you smoking bro? Suck my Suck you boy.
At that point, a spectator from behind calls out to Johnson, saying he's an attorney, and telling him to stop berating the officers, as that will only make things worse. His friends tell him the same thing, so he manages to calm down, at least a little bit. Speaking of his friends, let's see the situation from their angle. This is the footage from Officer Rascon's camera as he rushed to the scene. When he saw Degas and the female officer had secured the suspect, he approached Johnson's friend, who was getting agitated.
What the bro? Do y'all know what's going on?
I just got here, man.
This fool is in the wrong. He tried to come up on him like he's not doing. He's waiting for me to get back from the store, right? When I come back, instead of him just apologizing and being like, oh, you're right, I get it, he tries to grab him and choke him and put him on the thing. Obviously, my friend is gonna put his hands back. Like, no one's gonna get choked and bro. This fool's in the wrong, and he could just say that and let it go. And instead, he's trying to. I don't know what the he's trying to do.
He's just trying to figure out what's going on, man.
Bro, he's being a whole bro. Oh my God, and you know you're wrong, bro.
Nobody's getting anything across,
Like,
yelling, so just take a deep breath and we'll talk to you, okay?
That was the voice of Officer Jensen, one of at least 6 officers who were nearby. They all converged at the location when Officer Degas called them on the radio. For the most part, they did their jobs correctly and tried to de-escalate things. She also tried to get information from Johnson's friend.
Are you guys with him, or are you guys picking him up, or what happened?
He is coming to my house. I was getting groceries at the store. You need a key to get in here.
Right.
So obviously he can sit out here and wait. As we pull up, he's already questioning him like he's in the wrong, like he's not supposed to be here, right?
We're out talking to people, so it's just, we're out talking to people.
I get that, but that's fine. But when I pull up and he sees that he's in the wrong, instead of him just being like, okay, you know, you're right, I get it. Have a good day, whatever, do your thing. What does he try to do? Put his hands on him first thing.
I don't know.
Who the does that, bro? Like, come on. Like, after why I'm so mad, bro, the little kid on my skate team that I don't, he just got killed by police in Long Beach. Guess what? Wrong identity. You guys want to do some like this, bro? Everybody want to abuse their power. That's just up, bro. Not everybody needs to waste their time on some because one fool is feeling prideful. You feel me? Just because one person want to feel prideful, look at the disturbance it caused. Like,
It seems obvious to everyone that Officer Degas messed up. He let his emotions and his prejudice get the best of him. From the suspect's perspective, this was a clear case of racial profiling. There's no evidence that Johnson ever slapped him or hit him. The camera footage doesn't show that at all. What it does show is that Degas was the first to initiate physical contact. He probably felt that Johnson was out of place, and when the suspect didn't respond to his authority with humility and respect, he got agitated and escalated the situation.
Hey, y'all part of the problem too. Y'all just let like this do like that too. Like it's no issue, but it's all good. I already know what it is. Hey, I'm black as out here. That's what the issue is. It's all good. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? You let like that, abuse their power like that, you know what I'm saying? Who knows who next? That's all I'm saying. I'm just standing here, you know what I'm saying? I told him my homie was coming, and he pulled up, and he still want to beef up on me. For what?
Okay, well, we're just gonna...
Where's my work? He looked at my name like 30 minutes ago, bro. Why am I still here? I don't got nothing on me. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm being a citizen.
We're waiting
so you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm frustrated. It's hot as hell. I'm sitting outside for no reason.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You really don't get it though. You don't get it.
I
it's cool.
understand that you're frustrated.
I feel like I understand you're being empathetic, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't get it, bro. You don't.
I'm not trying to say that I know exactly how you feel.
I know.
But I'm just saying that I understand you're frustrated.
This clip was from the body cam worn by La Mesa PD officer A. Georgie, the woman you see here on the left. In this situation, she conducted herself admirably. She attempted to de-escalate the situation and even empathize with the suspect. However, this cannot be said about Officer Degas, who not only initiated the confrontation, but then managed to exacerbate the conflict. And now, he was about to make it worse by arresting the suspect on false charges.
So listen to me. You're being placed under arrest for 241C, okay?
Yup.
All right.
What's the 241C?
Assault on a peace officer.
Assault on an officer. Hey, back. Hey, come on. Hey, back. Hey,
bro,
hey.
you are a
Call Jerry. Hey, call Jerry. Hey, Nick, call Jerry. Hey, call Jerry. Hey, call Jerry, Nick. You a straight bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're the one that hit me.
Bro, I didn't hit you, bro. You started grabbing me, bro. I told you to stop touching me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Assault a police officer, you know it's on film, right? How far you think it's gonna go?
Those were some prophetic words there, although Johnson couldn't have known how far it would go. This footage came out at the time of the already scheduled George Floyd protests. Several days of public outcry for justice turned into a much more serious situation. Apart from hooligans running wild at times, 2 women were shot by a cop with a pellet gun, and as a result of the shooting, one of them will probably lose her eye. Here's news coverage of the events.
The move comes after days of protests that escalated at times to looting and destruction over the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis and a police confrontation in La Mesa. Body cam footage of the local incident was released earlier today, and La Mesa city leaders took heat at a news conference.
Well, the hotspots are out in downtown La Mesa, where rioters burned down 2 banks here over the weekend. But activists say they are still angry and today had an opportunity to come face to face with city officials. Activists blasting La Mesa city officials at a news conference organized to announce the release of body cam footage in the recent trolley station incident with a white police officer and a young black man.
I thought we were gonna have some light shed today, or at least some transparency. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna receive that today.
Well, that was not the end of it. not by a long shot. An internal investigation concluded that Degas had no reasonable suspicion to detain Johnson and that he lied about the encounter in his report, so he was fired. After that, Officer Degas wound up in court over charges of falsifying his report. Then the craziest thing happened. The jury found him not guilty, even though his own statements were contradictory. He said he saw Johnson smoking, but he also said the only things the suspect had were a cell phone and keys. Where were the cigars? He took the city to court to get his job back, but the appeals board upheld his firing. As for Mr. Johnson, he also went to court and sued the city of La Mesa and agreed to a settlement of $125,000.